So giving you guys a follow-up on this transmission cross member. I've bolted it down. As you know, I've already painted it, so it's now bolted down, torqued down. I need to fix that fuel line, put it up and secure it. Anyway, so this is definitely a good weld job. This was done by shout out to Brandon Jordan at USMC, I believe the company name is. They do very good work, and Brandon himself, he do a lot of good work. He's even a professor at a college, which is pretty awesome. So like I said, this is just a follow-up. We're moving along nicely. I'm gonna start focusing on the drive shaft on the transmission here, get that in so we can start moving this thing around.
Okay, trying to measure up for the drive shaft from the back of the tranny flange to the mount, or center of the mount. 24 7/8, or we can do 25 inches. As you see here, the mount bracket is off. Let's see how much it's off. Now it's on an angle currently, so let's lift it, let it drop, see where we land. Okay. Two 3/8, 2 3/8, or from center to center, approximately 1.5 inches. Because this one is not going to line up. Let me see if I can get a nice shot for you. Okay. Loosen the drive shaft up. Kind of get an idea. Need to shorten the front one down here so this can go on. Okay, redoing this measurement for the tranny. I put up the new bearing as a test. Bottom of the transmission flange. The center is it's 24 7/8. 24 7/8. Having this at the bottom and at the same bottom on the transmission. Center 24 7/8. Crap. I think I got my solution to my fan problem, or fan shroud problem. Just came in. I never hold the camera right. Just came in. Let's check it out. Well, you guys can't tell what it is just looking at it this way, but you'll see. Okay, so it should sit somewhat like this. So the wires run here, power wires, and then it should be able to cover the fan this way. Alright, well, it's kind of rainy today because it's cloudy out, so this is going to have to be another day. But I've already started the process of prepping the drive shaft. I'm about to go to the shop right now to see if they can get that drive shaft shortened so I can get it installed so we can start moving this thing on its own power. I've already took off the top. I'm gonna have to do some modifications to the mounts. The mounts, they're gonna have to get cut. It's gonna have to get chopped off. And this one here is gonna have to get chopped off here. It'll get there. Okay, as promised, I told you I had an idea on how to do the fan shroud. So this is the Dodge fan shroud. This will definitely work pretty good. Covers everything, so when this thing is moving all that air, it's gonna keep the engine cool. Thing is to try to cover this front by using the other half. The Dodge fan shroud come in two pieces, you probably already know, but if not, it comes in two pieces. So the trick now is to try to get this piece to line up where I can use it with the other piece, because I only want, I'm not going to need all of this. Now you could probably try to figure out how to use it all, but I'm not going to need all of that. I'm going to try to chop it, cut, and then drill a hole so I can mount it and have it secured, because I definitely want to use this section here to hold the wires and use this section to cover this little area right here. So that's my general idea. I think that will work pretty good. I'm gonna have to it looks kind of small right here though. Oh, maybe it'll sit up. Maybe that's what it does. Sorry. Okay, well, that's a general idea, you get it. Okay, so what I've done, or what I should say, what I'm trying to do. So given how I want to use this backing as something for the Dodge Shroud to sit on instead of having it bounce around. This will help protect the radiator from any kind of bounce and damage over time. That's my thinking anyway. We'll see. But the way how I decided where to cut this was, I took this one and I put it roughly on top, and then I just made an outline to see where I'm going to cut. So it came out to be like that. So I'm going to chop that out, and then I'm going to put this in, see how it sits. Then later I'm going to cut this to put it in. So that's my idea in my mind. So we're going to see how it's going to work out though.
All right, another follow-up. I've been out here hacking up the original fan shroud from the Ford. It's not going to work at all. So instead, we're going to use both of the Ram's fan shroud pieces, which generally will look like this. So you open up the hood, it should be a lot safer if the engine is running. You don't have to, I mean, you still got to worry, but you don't have to worry too much. Accidental putting your finger up there. So that's the general idea. I had to shave it though. A lot. Shave it a lot. Alright, I think I pretty much got it where I want it. This level is not a good level. It's better to stand up and look at it like that. Haven't turned it on because I took all the antifreeze out of it, but I can still start it. But anyway, I think that'll work like that. I had to shave down a little bit here so the hose can pass, but I think that is definitely better. So I'm gonna move a little slower. Okay, so we took care of the fan, and we need to do something about this steering bottle. This is a Hydro Boost, and this thing only has one return port, so I put in a three-way down there. And it's supposed to have two. If you look on the Ford steering pump, the Ford steering pump has one and another one, and then of course it has the internal, which goes directly back to the pump. So it has one drain and two returns. This has one drain and one return. I got this out of a Ford Expedition. Some people say they get away with it doing the three-way down there, but I don't think it's working properly. I think it's I think the pressure is fighting each other, the two low pressures, and the light for the ABS sometimes had came on. So I got a little early Christmas present. I got this from PSC, Power Steering Components Company. This is a aftermarket steering reservoir. Of course, it's self-explanatory. We got an AN10 on the out and two AN6 on the ins. So we're gonna put that in. It's probably not gonna be today because keeps raining and it's starting to drizzle right now. So what we want to do, I'm thinking of having it somewhere in this ballpark. Is the general idea. Should be plenty of room right here. I need a cut these straps so I can see where it actually would land. Or maybe have a bracket come off on the motor and hold it in this ballpark. I think that'll work too. Oh, but look where my connections are. Oh, just turn it around. Something like that. Okay, I'll figure it out. I keep holding the camera wrong while I'm talking. Okay. Something in that ballpark, so we'll see how I'm gonna do it. But we're definitely gonna use this system here. So hopefully next video is going to be with it installed. And I gotta figure out how to get the bracket. The other thing I gotta do is figure out what I'm gonna do about the coolant system, the coolant reservoir, because the original bottle normally came out to here. So that's a conflict. I'm trying to come up with something simple, similar to this over here. You know, I wonder if this could work here. Oh, you know why it wouldn't work? This is a vented. This cap is vented right there. It has a vent on it. But something like this would definitely work. That'd be pretty good. Gotta build a mount though to hold it in place. Alright, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, so it hasn't rained yet, so I'm playing around with steering reservoir. Now, this is a mock-up. If I can get a strong bracket, this isn't that strong because I can bend it with my hand, so it is not strong enough to hold the weight of this with fluid. But give me an idea. So if I can run down to Home Depot or Lowe's and get something similar but stronger, and then I could, if it's big enough, I can then cut around this area here, so I can bolt this one up, and then bolt the other one up there. Or maybe even both of these holes. Then I would make it really strong. I would need like an L bracket that I can make. So it would come like this. You know? Then that'll work. And then I can just connect the fittings down there. Okay.